Welcome to Therapeutic Gentle Yoga and Yin Yang. So basically what I mean by that is this is a practice that will combine a lot of different elements from different styles of yoga that I like to teach and share in a more gentle way. So we'll move the body a little bit and then settle into some soft massage work using our doweling, wooden doweling or something similar, and into some yin restorative postures. So I recommend the use of 2 foam blocks, a chip foam block if you have one to sit on, a couple bolsters, but definitely 1 bolster, but I'm going to call for 2 bolsters. You can find substitutional props if you like, and a wooden doweling or something similar to that. Let's take a tall seat. Sit comfortable as you wish to sit. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. Close your eyes. Breathing down through your sitting bones and lengthening up through the crown of your head. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Take a few more of these. Letting your tongue rest in the lower palate, letting the teeth be separated. Moving your hands to meet at heart center, feeling the palms, the fingers touch. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale to Om. Release your hands to your thighs and blink the eyes open. You can cross your ankles or legs the other way. And from there, just start to find some seated cat and cow. Tip your pelvis forward and inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, round your spine and fold the ribs back. Inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Once more, lift up. Exhale, round. Good. From there, start to inhale yourself to the right with your torso coming into a little circle. Exhale, back up. Inhale to your right and forward. Exhale to the left and up. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left and up. To the right again. And up. Go around in the way. Inhale left and down. Exhale back and up. Inhale left, forward, to the right, and up. One more time. Good. From there, take your left ear to your left shoulder. Let the right fingertips come out onto the right side of the mat. Take a couple breaths here. Let your jaw slack and relax. Bring your chin to your throat, your right ear to your right shoulder, Take your left fingertips up to the side and breathe. Bring your chin back to your throat. Roll the head back up. Nice. From there, take your right hand to your left thigh and your left fingers behind you as you lift up. Gentle contraction here of your abdominals. Firm your ribs back and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, turn more to the left just a bit. Inhale. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Take your left hand on your left knee, right hand behind you, gentle twist to the right. Countering the twist, open up to the right. Place your left hand on your right thigh and knee, tenting your right fingers behind you. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, rotate to the right. A couple more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Once again, breathe in. And out. Inhale to center. Place your right hand on your right knee, take your left hand behind you, inhale, counter twist to your left. Exhale to your left. Come back to center. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. Take your chip foam block off to the side, make your way up to your hands and your knees. Flip your fingertips towards your knees, your wrists face forward to the front of the mat. And then start to round your spine into your cat as you stretch out your wrists and hands. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Nice. From there, shake out your wrists, your fingertips. And then from there, step your right foot and your left foot forward to the front of the mat, bowing, bending the knees into a standing forward fold, Uttanasana. You can take your blocks if you like underneath your hands, just bring the floor more up towards your shoulders. Hug your shoulders a little bit more on your back, bending your knees, sitting your sit bones a little bit lower. And then keep that as you tip your pelvis forward. Bring your chin more to your throat. Inhale. And exhale. Take your blocks off to the side. Place your hands on your outer hips. Bend the knees and press down through the legs on all sides, coming up one vertebra at a time. Inhale. Release your palms face forward, exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle, so right foot in front of left foot here. Take your hips to the right and your torso to the left, and reach your right arm up and over towards the left side, stretching out the right side of your waist. Breathe in here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push downward through the legs, squeeze the inner thighs as you lengthen out through your waist and reach the right arm up and over more to your left. Inhale, reach your right arm up and down by your right side. Take the right leg now behind the left leg so the left foot is now crossed in front. Reach your left arm out and up to the ceiling. Roll your shoulder back and hug your ribs in. Breathe in. And exhale over towards your right. Just a little bit to find that length through the left side of your hip and your waistline. Breathe in again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, come back to center. Uncross your legs and feet and set your feet to be hips width apart. Okay, turn your feet out a little bit. We'll take some mindful sun salutation A's here. Inhale, bend your knees and reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, take your arms out wide and fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your chest halfway, lift. Hands on blocks, the mat or the mat. Exhale, place your hands down, chest down, step your feet back to high plank position or lower to your knees. And exhale, lower down to your belly. Plant the tops of your feet down, cobra pose, pull your wrists back and lengthen your sternum forward. As you push your toes down, engage your legs a bit more, lift up through your waist. Exhale, fold forward and down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips with the knees on the ground, tucking the toes and lift up to downward dog. Taking a few breaths here, spreading your fingers wide and lifting up more through the palms of the hands, de-weighting the wrist creases. Really feel the index and thumb finger muscles, thumb and index finger mounds, and the inner outers of the wrist creases, really stabilizing and supporting you. Bend your knees, lift your hips up nice and high, stretching out the waist. Inhale, bend your knees and start to step your feet to your hands and fold over your legs. Inhale, reach your arms wide and up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more of these. Inhale, reach your arms up. Firm your belly. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, fold your chest down, plant the palms, step your feet back into your push-up, high plank pose. Exhale, lower down, one plane, all at the same time if you can. Pointing your toes back, roll your shoulders on your back, lift your chest forward. Exhale, fold. Come back into tabletop position and find downward facing dog. A few breaths there. Roll your shoulders back, hug your arms in towards each other as you push your feet and heels down and push your palms down and forward. Inhale, bend your knees. And then walk your feet towards center, fold over your legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Next, last one here, and we'll stay down on the ground after. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Nice, and then from here, staying on your belly, take your foam blocks, turn them on an angle so they are facing in towards your chest and on their second height. Find a space around the armpit region where the crease of the shoulder head and the armpit meet, and find the blocks that are going to dig into your pecs and your chest, and rest your forehead on your chip foam block. And then you can take your arms out and physically circle the arms around, turn the palms up or down, and massage those latissimus muscles, the lats to the sides of your waist, in and around the armpits, breathing in and massaging the tissues and the fascia within the pectoral region. And then the arms come still, let the palms rest wherever they go, and hanging out as the blocks to the jaw, breathing into the blocks. Notice the stillness in the contrast to the active, gentle movement. Breathing into that space in between. One more breath here. Release your blocks off to the side now. Press your palms down into your mat. Take your knees as wide as your mat and settle your hips back to your heels for child's pose, Balasana. Then your forehead come down to the mat. And if your forehead has trouble touching the mat, you can stack your palms or fists or place one of your props underneath your forehead so the floor is more accessible to you. Press your fingertips actively forward to help the hips come more to the heels, and then let your belly hang in between your thighs. Walk your hands off of your mat to your left hand side and place the right fingers in the spaces of the left fingers and pull your right hand down your left palm to find a little traction here into your right side of your waist. And breathe. Come back to center and over to the right. And then take the left fingers in between the right and breathe into your left side of your waist. Inhale back to center. Exhaling to come forward. From there, tuck your toes, bring your bum into your heels, and find your wooden dowel. Next, lift up your hips and take the doweling in between your knee pits, and very gently and mindfully sit your bum back to your heels and applying some pressure into your dowel. Just enough to feel a sensation, not overboard where you feel pain or you feel the fascia and muscles want to tense or clench. And then rock from side to side, massaging your legs in between hamstrings and calves. Lift up your hips, take the doweling down to a new point. Sit yourself back and let the doweling massage again around the calves and the hamstrings, and you can take your hands on your doweling either side. You can even take your fingertips down on the ground or your palms to take a little bit of pressure out from gravity. Continue rocking from side to side. Lift up, take your doweling back down, sit back down and apply a bit more pressure. You can always take the tops of your feet down if you like, and that can make it a little bit less intense on the soles of the feet and give you more ability to rock and seesaw, kind of sway from side to side. Good, and then lift up, go down a little bit more. Continue the process here, noticing all the sensations in your legs at the moment. Breathing in and breathing out. Come down once more, breathe in again. And then last time, roll it down. Make sure you're not anywhere near the Achilles tendon. You're still on the flesh of your calf muscle. Breathe in. And out. Nice. And then take your doweling out in front of you. Come forward to tabletop position. Tuck your toes back to down dog and let your heels get a little bit heavier. You can start to walk out your legs and let the blood flow back through your legs from your little self-myofascial work with your dowel. Good, and then lower down to your hands and your knees. Now we'll shift our weight onto our right hip and take the left thigh and the right foot to touch. So you're kind of in a mermaid position. From there, take your doweling on an angle or find the right line of the doweling to apply as you lift your right knee up, and then start to take your outer right thigh and IT band down on the doweling. And just let the doweling press in gently to start. You don't want to hammer it down. You want to make sure that your doweling is gradually applying a bit of pressure just to kind of bring some sensation into the thigh. And then when the thigh starts to say, hey, okay, I feel something here, then you may apply a little bit more pressure, but think about like 50 or 60% of what you could do. So this way you keep the body in a place of relaxation and so it's not on guard. And this way we can continue to bring that sensation into our deeper fascial lines of the IT band. Now, if you want, you can start to roll up and down that targeted area and see what comes up in your body. And if any pain comes up, stop doing it and rest and just take a few breaths. If you're okay with this kind of release work, then you can start to use your own hands and body weight to roll up and down along the outer track of the right thigh. take the doweling away. As you take the doweling away, you can start to shift your body weight onto your left hip. So you're facing the other side of the mat now. Have your left foot brushing against the top of the right thigh above the knee. Take your doweling up near the upper left outer thigh. Place your hands down to support, and you start to lean your weight a little bit more onto the doweling. Just kind of seeing how you feel. Breathing in, breathing out. Go super slowly. Listen to the signals that your body tells you, where your nervous system is telling you to go. And then if it feels too light, then apply a little bit more of your own body weight by leaning into it. Or opposite, take the body weight out of it to soften the sensation along the left outer thigh in a T-bend. Couple more moments here on that left hip and thigh. And then carefully taking the doweling away. And then leaning your weight to your right side, coming up onto your sit bones equally, and finding your chip foam block once more. As you find your chip foam block, we're going to come into an outer hip stretch. I'll just give a couple variations. One option can be taking a seated thread the needle with your left foot flat and your right outer edge of your foot on top of your left thigh, and you can just press your fingertips back behind you, lifting the chest up, and breathe in here. Another option can be coming into double pigeon pose, Agni Stambhasana, fire log. So flex both of your feet, placing your right knee on top of your left ankle, your right ankle past your left knee, so you make almost like a square shape. Flex your feet actively, and this might be enough as you root down through your sit bones and lift up to the crown of your head. If you want to take a little bit more into the posture, you can start to tip your body weight forward and start to load a bit more intensity, and you can walk your fingertips slightly in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Think about softening around the right hip and glute. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Let the breath sigh. Inhale to walk your hands back towards you, behind the hips now, and roll up. Good. Lean your way back behind as you straighten the bottom left leg out and the right leg out. Just let the blood return back through your legs, through your feet. And then bend your knee, place your foot on the ground, take the left leg over top of the right. And you can sit up tall, press down the weight into your sit bones and tend your fingertips and lift out the crown of your head. And feeling that left outer hip and thigh get a little bit more engaged. And then setting into thread the needle on your left side. Alternatively, you can start to take the right ankle underneath the left knee, the left ankle over the right knee, above the thigh. You can tent your fingertips here and sit up tall, breathing in, breathing out. And if you wish, tip your pelvis forward, walk your hands forward, begin to breathe. And feeling all the sensation in the target of your left hip and thigh, and let your breath create more space around that area to release further. Last few breaths here. Inhale, walk your hands back toward you, rolling up. Tent your fingertips behind you. Walk your right leg forward, and then your left leg forward. And then let your feet and your legs turn in and turn up. Take the soles of your feet together, and let your knees open wide, coming into butterfly position. We're going to stay nice and up tall with our spine, but we'll press the feet against each other a little bit just to bring a little bit more awareness into the inner thighs and let the knees open up wide. Take your hands inside of your feet and take your thumbs along the inner edge of your right and left foot, and just start to palpate your thumbs up and down the big toe side. So the medial side of your foot, and start to give yourself a little massage into your feet. Feeling all the pressure points, all the sensations that might come up. And at the same time, breathing into your inner thighs and outer hips. Give yourself your feet a little rub, let all that energy settle. Take your hands outside your knees, carefully closing the legs. Place your feet down. Slide off of your chip foam block. And now from here, we'll start to set up a supported back bend. Some people call it a heart bed. So it takes two of your foam blocks touching, one flat and one on its second height, and they'll be touching. So the second height at the back, and then the flat setting at the front. Taking the chip foam block on top of that, and then placing a bolster over top of that. Have your second bolster nearby you, and have your dowel nearby you as well. take the doweling in either hand as you press the sacrum, lower back against your bolster ramp, coming down. Now, as you come down, make sure your shoulders and your chest, your neck and your head are supported, they feel comfortable. And then we'll take a little massage into our glutes. Cross your right foot over your left thigh as you wait for thread the needle. Lean your body weight to the left and take your doweling on an angle to the top left and bottom right. So when you lean back your weight onto your right sit bone, you can actually maneuver the doweling up and down, rolling out your glute, the hip. Just breathing in and breathing out. Use your hands to help support and to shift the weight in the doweling, in and around the gluteus muscle group, glute med, glute min, glute max. Inhale. Exhale. We're here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your right foot down, slide back up your bolster if you slid down, and then switching sides. Take your left foot over your right thigh above your knee, lean your body weight to the right as you slide the doweling on that top right and bottom left angle underneath your left sitting bone, and breathing in and breathing out, and then beginning to roll the doweling around the surface area of your left glute and bum region here. It likes to get tense and tight from sitting and walking and just everyday movement and static. Start to bring a little bit more sensation into those tissues. Go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then release the doweling off to the side, keeping your doweling in your right hand. Bring your doweling in both hands on the widest parts, so you have a nice wide grasp. And as if you're holding your doweling kind of like a bar, let your arms tone, strengthen your arms and squeeze your muscles and pull your elbows wide and pull the hands wide, like you're trying to widen the doweling, kind of like a telescope, you're trying to extend it wide. And from there, let the doweling come up overhead, out of your eyesight, and then down anywhere behind you, and then bend the elbows more in towards you. Inhale, reverse the action, lift your arms back, up. Keep pulling the arms actively as you pull the arms down towards your chest and belly. One more of those, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, last time. And up. Exhale, forward and down. Take your downward off to the side. And just take a moment there to let your body rest and decompress. Find your second bolster. Take your bolster beneath your knees. Setting up for Shavasana. If you have an eye cover, you can take your eye cover over top of your forehead. And then if you have a blanket that you would like to add, go ahead and drape your blanket over top of you. And take in all the benefits of your practice. slowly start to bring more awareness into your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking up your body a little bit at a time. Releasing your eye cover if you have one. Bending the knees and placing the feet down to your mat. And rolling over to your side to press up to your seat. You can sit up on your bolster and find a brief seated meditation. Press down through the sitting bones and lengthen out through the crown of your head. Inhale. Just feeling your body in its upright position. All the energy moving through it. Not putting any label or description on what's happening or what you're feeling. Just purely observing how it is right now. Scanning your face and seeing you relax and soften anything that may have already tried to tighten or contract. And then relax again. Bring your hands to meet at heart center. Inhaling to Om. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.